Time to turn the desk over to Jack for our first look at sports. Jack, a little bit of high score in hockey this weekend.
Yeah, pretty high scoring. Border Kings in action against a weaker team, but yeah, you never know in this league who's going to give you a run for your money. Lloydminster Border Kings are off to a pretty good start this season. They posted a 3-1 record heading into Friday's game, and this is a huge turnaround for a team which finished dead last in the standings the previous year. Over the past weekend, they hosted the Innisfil Eagles for a 2-game series and were looking to keep their hot streak going. Head to the second with the Eagles up 1-0. The puck takes a weird bounce off the boards. Easy pickings for Ian McAllister. Game tied at 1. And that seemed to spark the Kings. Dallas Fallshear is going to get the shot at the point here, and he tickles the twine. Kings would add just another one a minute later. To the third now, 3-1 Border Kings on the power play, and this time it's Travis Clayton showing some great finish here for his second of the game. 4-1 Border Kings, and this one didn't get any easier for the Eagles as the Kings add another tally here. Captain Aaron Foster finds the back of the net on this beauty play. That's pretty nice there. Lloydminster takes both games from the weekend, winning this one 7-2.
I thought the last game here we played a better third, and obviously we were disappointed with giving up 6 goals yesterday. We definitely didn't want to do that, and much happier with the performance today. But overall, there's things to work on.
Yeah, we knew they're not an overly strong team. So as long as, like I say, we can take care of our defense, we can utilize our size up front. We got some bigger bodies now, and score a lot of goals against a team like that with overpowering them and just bearing on our chances.
To the AJHL we go now. For the second time this season, a player from the Bobcats has been named the Can Alta Hotel's AJHL Player of the Week. This time around, it's defenseman Josh Atkinson. The second-year Bobcat has been on fire as of late, racking up 5 points in his last 3 games and is riding a 6-game point streak. They'll be running a player profile on Josh later this week. This past weekend was a big one for the Baker Hughes Bobcats. The team came into Saturday's game with a record of 2-8-2 and were in tough against 2 solid teams from Calgary. But it was the Bobcats coming out on top on Saturday against the Flames, and then yesterday they beat the Calgary North Stars 6-4. With those 2 wins, that shot up the Cats a couple of spots in the North standings to 7th place. Now, the Baker Hughes Bobcats weren't the only team who had a successful weekend. The Bantam Universal Heat dominated their opponents, shutting the Red Deer team out 5-0 on Saturday, then absolutely destroying CAC yesterday with a final of 8-1. The Heat are sitting on top of the Charter North standings. Switching to ACAC volleyball now, where the Lakeland Rustlers were on the road down in southern Alberta, taking on a couple of dominant teams in the Mount Royal Cougars. We start off this action with the women's matchups on Friday. The Rustlers dropped a close one, 3-2, and then the Cougars took complete control, blanking the Rustlers in straight sets. Lakeland drops to 3-5 on the year. And the men, well, they didn't find much luck down in Calgary either. They lost their first game 3-1, and then the very next day, they were handed a 3-0 defeat at the hands of Mount Royal. The men are now sitting at 2-6 this season. Both Lakeland teams are heading into their bye week.